Hey, what's going on, guys? Sex here, and today we're taking a look at the Takara Legends LG-21 Hardhead and this other little thing here. So, anyways, take a look at just the box since it is Takara. I wanted to go ahead and show it off. So, it's going to come in vehicle mode. You'll have the Headmaster here. There's the side. You have some artwork there. Going to the back, all this little stuff and whatever that means, and the transformation. So, let's look at that, and then we have the directions, which some pretty cool artwork there. And then looking on the back, you can see his tech specs. So again, they do have it in English, which is kind of surprising. So if you want to kind of read that or pause that, so you can read that. And then on to the comic. So we're going to try to. I'm just going to paraphrase it for you guys so that if you don't read Japanese. So he's over here, bang bang bang, he's over here with his buddy. You can see that his little Headmaster, he's got a little bandana, he's singing, and they're all happy. Here comes some kind of comet or something, or asteroid. He's got to transform, and then he ends up in the hospital, which is kind of sorry, but he's kind of happy at the same time. He's still got his bandana. Then over here we can see that we got the Fort Max head, so Maximus, and you have some like mouse and gorilla, so I'm guessing that's Harambe and Rat Trap. They're over here, they're excited, and apparently he got out of the hospital, so and he's mad about it, but he's like, look, I can still sing, and I got my bandana, and then that's the end. So that's the comic. For you guys that can't read Japanese, I'm going to keep on doing that for you guys, reading the comic for you, so that you guys that, understand English, that you can get an idea of what is going on. So anyways, taking a look at this little thing, to be honest, I'll probably sell this because I don't really have a need for it. But I'm going to use Go Shooter here, so if you wanted to have it in tank mode, you could just plug this guy in here. There's two pegs, and you can see the holes at the end of the feet there, but maybe I'm not pressing hard enough. I don't know. I don't want to break them, so but it just kind of sets him in there so he can drive around this little tank. And these little turrets, they move independently. It doesn't rotate or anything like that, but that's pretty much what it looks like. So yeah, not really a whole lot to it. All right, so going into the next mode is going to be plane mode. So you're going to grab this right here, leave everything else to the side, just pull down the tracks, which you can see there's some nice paint right here with the silver Tempograph Autobot logo there. What you would do with him is you would actually bend his legs like this, and then set them in. At least that's what the directions say, and this would somehow become a plane. And then you got a third mode, so you would put the tracks back up, and then you're going to grab this little section down here, and now you have a gun that you can also use with Hardhead, but I think it's a little silly looking, so I'm going to leave it alone. But then he goes right back into tank mode, so there's that little thing. Bringing in the main event, Hardhead here, so we've already got his little target master in there. So but what you can do, take this gun off, we can put this back, and we can grab Go Shooter, and we can put him in here. So this can actually house two of the Headmasters. We can give him this gun, and so it's got a little bit of firepower there, not too bad. But going back to just the figure, I wanted to kind of point out the paint. One of the things that I really like is here on the treads, to kind of break it up a little bit. Just on the edges is painted kind of a silver gunmetal look, which looks really cool. You can definitely catch it in the light, and I think it's showing up really well. It's not all throughout here, so just on the side, so I really do like that a lot. Then here on the front, see a Tempograph Autobot logo, and there's really no other paint here in this mode. You'll see a little bit more whenever we put him in robot mode, but as far as it being able to roll, that's nice. So whether you get Takara or Hasbro, you're going to be good there. The little turret, this can go back and forth right here. It also rotates, so pretty cool looking. I really like this a lot. Going on to the Headmaster, so we can get a detailed look at him. There we go. All right, so the arms, they can go up and down. They can kind of go in and out a little bit. So we'll go ahead and put those to his side. Obviously, you know how the seating works, the articulation here. But looking in at the little face, I think it looks really good on these Takara guys. I don't know if they did the same with the Hasbro, but it's a green head. You can see that there's some of this beige kind of paint here on the top. The eyes are blue and the face is yellow. So yeah, hopefully you can see that. But transform this guy, just flip him like that. And I think I believe the face is different than the Hasbro one. I just like this one. It looks really good. So this isn't paint. This little beige color or whatever. It is just plastic on top of this green, but that yellow is paint, and then also the blue is paint. And everything looks nice, crisp. There's nothing, blue getting into the yellow or yellow getting into blue. So everything looks good there. And the weapon, just kind of plain. Wish you would get 2 of these. Having a focusing issue, but wish you would have got 2. You only get 1. And that kind of sucks too. This is obviously the dominant side. Then you can see that it's kind of hollow on the other end, or at least in some places. We just give us another gun. And with Wheelie, you should have gave us a slingshot. I forgot to mention that. But anyways, this can actually come out as well. So if you want to use this in his hand, I'll show that to you here in a bit. But we're going to just leave it on there. To get this guy transformed, first thing that we're going to do is grab this piece and connect it there. You can see some more paint. Then we're going to come out with this right here. Because these are slid into this little slot, so you can see that, and we'll take a better look at it whenever we transform him back into tank. So go ahead and pull these and extend and pop those into place. Then over here you can grab these and pull the little feet out. This section up here, we're just going to pull it out, and we're going to come down with that's going to snap, or kind of just plug into place. The arms are out. I'm going to bring them down, and it's going to bend right here, and then this is going to bend as well, and this little tab is going to plug into the butt right there. And there we go. The arms, extend those, and then pop the hands out. The same thing with this one. Extend the hand, or the arm, pop the hands out. And then we can put the head on. Make sure that's all focused. So yeah, so you want to leave this back, you can put it up here the way that I'm going to do, just because that's the way he kind of always looked in the cartoon, and I think it looks awesome. We can give him as one gun here. And just give you guys a little 360 of them. You can see all the little paint right here. Tampograph logo, that was also in the other mode, the alt mode. But again, you can see all the paint with the treads here on the side. And I really like the way this guy turned out. I haven't opened the other guys that are deluxes yet. Kind of wanted to do them all individually so I can kind of enjoy them each. But I'm really liking them so far. I like the transformations. And it's kind of simple as well. And I totally dig that. And the aesthetic, it looks exactly the way that I wanted it to. So, anyways, there's a little look at him. Like I mentioned before, if you wanted to leave this down, not have that big cannon, you just hold that down, and this can actually plug into the hand, which would be kind of big. But would be able to give him 2 guns. Again, you can transform this in a gun. You can use that if you wanted to. So you do have a couple of options. All right, so as far as articulation goes, you do have that cannon. Like I said, it rotates here. It goes up and down, so wherever you need it. And I just kind of like move it over to the side and tilt it like that. I think that's good. The head, it has that motion right there because the little Headmaster is a ball joint, or has a ball joint in the head, so we can do all that, rotate. The arms, there's the pin going through here, so this can move up and down. You also have the ball joint on the inside, so you get some movement out of that. You can rotate here at the top, so you have the mushroom peg, that can rotate. You have the bend up here. You also have the bend at the bottom section, so Get a little bit more movement there. The wrists do rotate. Then you have the waist articulation. No, okay, I'm sorry. Not on this guy. No waist articulation. Oh, I guess he doesn't need it. I didn't even try out that. I just assumed. Legs going back and forth, in and out. We'll cut right here. You got the mushroom peg. You also have the bend right there. Nothing in the feet, but they do have them kind of at that angle. So he's standing flat, even though we have the feet spread apart a little bit. So let's go ahead and get him back to, and a little comparison. Here he is with Wheelie. So you can get an idea as far as height and everything like that. So, all right, so to get him transformed back, we'll just take his head out. Take this out. Go ahead and fold the hands up. And we'll go ahead and collapse those. Go ahead and collapse this. I'm just going to pull this out. Get it out of the way. Alright, so have those out, and then this is undo from the butt and extend all this. This is just going to come down slightly right here, and you can see where this section is going to just kind of fit in that area. So that's kind of how that works. Pop this, come down with the feet, go ahead and collapse those. Collapse that as well. This is going to come all the way back, and again this section here is going to slide in on that. Same thing with this side over here, and then come the waist section. Flip that down. I wish these would plug in a little bit better, a little loose. But then we have them transformed again, and really like both modes on this. I think it looks really cool. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.